and formation and your relationship with our Bishop Rayarala, how it would have worked, and what are those beautiful moments that you had?
As I told you, I was ordained July 30th, 2012. So it's like almost like a ninth year. Soon after my ordination, I received my first appointment in the minor seminary as a vice rector. And at that time, because minor seminary, the boys, they come for the orientation program. And I had a good time in the formation and all, because it was also a difficult, because when I received first time the appointment, I really felt it's like finishing my formation and again continuing my formation in the minor seminary, because you have to get up early morning with the boys and do so many activities, and you have to do and to be with the boys, and there are so many things. It's like you are also doing your formation in the seminary. That's what I felt. And when I was there, now Bishop Rayarala, he became a superior in 2014. Still I was there, because 2012 I went there. Still I was there. And my relationship with him was a wonderful and very inspiring experience for me, because whenever if there is something, a need for our seminary regarding for formation, a spiritual and material help, he was always there. He always stood by us to give us support to us in the formation there. And this kind of a collaboration, this kind of a understanding, that made me feel free to talk to him and to come in more close to him. Because before joining in the seminary, or even after my ordination, I did not know Bishop Rayarala, because only we met in 2014 there in Eluru. So even though we belong or we come from same diocese, common diocese, we never met. So only in 2014 we could meet there when he became a regional superior. And I always appreciate his generosity and kindness, and his heart is always for the poor. Because why I say this, when he was there, one whole year, I think it was a Ramajoti year, if I am not mistaken, he introduced food for the poor. That was once in a month. We used to give food for the poor people at that time, in 2014 or 15 at that time. Because recalling our founder Angelo Ramazzotti, servant of God, and he introduced this program, Food for the Poor, and he used to give me the full responsibility for that one. So at that time, when he introduced this program, I really felt he has a kind heart. He has really heart that always looks for the poor. Always he wants to do something for the poor. Because he also always welcomed so many beggars, because there are so many people used to come to the regional house once in a month. And even leprosy people used to love them there in the leprosy colony. So all these things also I could see in him, and I really felt this man is really a great, he has a great love for the poor, and he really can serve the poor people very well. That's what I felt.
Thank you, Father, for giving us a wonderful message for serving the church, especially taking care of the poor, and your beautiful experience with His Lordship Rayarala Vijay Kumar. Father, when you went to the mission and where you are right now,
I was assigned to my mission in 2016. And first, for 6 months, I went to Italy. In 2016, I went to Italy to learn Italian because I studied in the Philippines along with Father Vijay Chandar. So, as a being a PMA, we all should learn Italian because still we call official language Italian language because still our fathers we communicate in Italian language. So for that reason, I had to go to Italy to learn Italian for 6 months. And 2016, in September, after my mission cross, I went to Italy, to Rome, to our generalate, where we learned Italian for 6 months. And 2017 April, I went to my mission land, Hong Kong. I never thought that I would be assigned, even though we propose our desire, our willingness to go to this particular place or particular mission, but still institute will always say that where there is a need, where the institute really require missionaries, there they will send the priests. So in the same way, I also received my mission to Hong Kong. Hong Kong, I think everyone is very familiar and well-known city. It is a well-known city. And all of you know, Hong Kong, it is now partly under China. Because partly I call it because it is a one country, two systems. Because British people before leaving, they make a kind of agreement with Chinese government, and they made a 50 years of agreement where even though they have one country, they have two systems. Mainland China, they have their own administration, and Hong Kong has its own administration until 2047.
Father, when you were in the mission, you heard the news that Superior Rayaral at that time was elected as a bishop. How was your feelings and what was your thoughts the time when you heard the news that when you worked with him in Eluru, now became after long time, after Bishop Matthew Chiran Kunel, especially in the South India, we had a new bishop of your own confrere. What were your thoughts and what were your feelings the time?
When I was in Hong Kong, I received the news that Reverend Father Rairala was appointed as a bishop of Srikakulam. It was really a great surprise for me because I felt that the person whom I know, the person who I came into contact during my stay in the Eluru, he became a bishop now. So I really felt so happy. And I really felt so happy, and immediately I sent a message to him congratulating him. And I also feel happy because, as you said, after Bishop Matthew, among the Indian Pime, he is the second bishop. Because first is a Bishop Matthew as an Indian, and second is a Bishop Rairala. Because previously we have so many Italian bishops, but as an Indian, he is the second Pime member to become a bishop. It is, I feel that is also a wonderful, wonderful and a great work of God, because it is the grace of God that made him, or that call, that he received this kind of a call to be a bishop, to serve the universal church and to serve the poor and needy. So I really feel very happy for this. Is a new life or new ministry, And I also pray for him always. He may have the Spirit of God and the love of God to reach out to many more people, and also reaching to different sectors of the people and making known the love of God and Christ.
It's a very beautiful and fruitful experience that you have been and continuing your mission in Hong Kong, receiving this good news that our superior has become the bishop of the Diocese of Srikakulam. Well, worthily you have said, but his work as his ministry, and he is with the poor, and thanks be to God for Francis has elevated him to the successor of the apostolic ministry and the St. Peter. So, Father, thank you very much for your precious time, and continue to pray for the Seva Studio, and especially for the ministry that is the communication center here in the Diocese of Srikakulam. On behalf of the diocese, we are sure of our prayers, and feel free at home because the bishop is your own confrere. Whenever you are coming to holidays, please visit us and stay with us. And I would like to request you to give us the final blessings in your missionary language, so that the people will receive the blessings and the God continue to sustain us.
I also take this opportunity to thank Most Reverend Bishop Rayarala Vijay Kumar, my fellow confrere, and he invited me from long back, from the time he became a bishop, and from the time he was appointed, and even he invited me for his episcopal ordination. I was really dreaming to come, but at the time in the parish we have different activities, and I could not make it for his episcopal ordination. And I told him always, whenever I come for my holidays to India, I make sure that I visit you, I visit your diocese, I visit your people. So that's what I always tell him. So even though now it is the pandemic time, so it is not appropriate time to going and visiting, but still I made it only because he has been inviting, because it is a mission place. Srikakulam is like a mission land. So that is the reason to see the reality. So I came here to make a visit to my fellow confreres, Most Reverend Vijay Kumar Rayarala. I thank him. And I also thank Father Vijay Chandar, whom I know him from the time we joined in the seminary 2000. So we joined in the seminary in 2000.
Yes.
So from there I know him. So we did a orientation, then we also went to Pune, then we went to Philippines for theology all these years. And still, even though we went to different missions, he went to Brazil and I went to Hong Kong, but still we kept communication. So we did not lose our friendship, we did not lose our contact. So we also thank the Lord for these beautiful times that we have together. So I also thank you for inviting me, especially through this Seva Studio, and as you are really in charge and taking care of all these things, and especially this through mass media communication, and you are able to reach out to so many people.
Yes.
It is really a great work. I really appreciate you, and I also wish you all the best, the work you are going to do in this diocese, and I also wish that you may have fruitful and nourishing experience in this diocese. So as Father asked me to give the final blessing in my mission language, especially. So, you know, in China they speak Mandarin. In Hong Kong we speak Cantonese. So I have studied 2 years Cantonese. So since I am based in Hong Kong, I studied Cantonese. So after my 2 years of study Cantonese, and I started working as assistant parish priest there. now just 2 years completed as a assistant parish. So altogether in my mission experience, 4 years I have completed. So I know not very well the language, because the language itself is very, very difficult language. But still, God could help us, and God could give His wisdom to learn and to remain in our missions. So now I will give the final blessing in our Cantonese language, Hong Kong mission language. 願主與你們同在，願全能的天主因父及子及聖神之門，阿們。